We are 5 days away from fundamentally transforming the United States of America.
Admitted that there is evidence of potential violations of the statutes regarding the handling of classified information. Director Comey's assertions, the law does not require evidence that a person intended to harm the United States in order to be criminally liable for the mishandling of classified information. To be sure, Congress has set forth a variety of statutes on this subject with different intent requirements and penalties. Were a rank-and-file federal employee to do what Secretary Clinton did, they would face severe punishment, including termination, revocation of security clearances, or criminal prosecution. Even Director Comey acknowledged this fact at a recent congressional hearing. But Secretary Clinton is not facing prosecution for her actions. This has now become an issue for Congress in that it appears Secretary Clinton testified falsely when appearing under oath before the Select Committee on Benghazi. Yesterday, I and Oversight and Government Reform Chairman Chaffetz asked the United States Attorney for the District of Columbia to investigate Secretary Clinton's testimony before Congress. Secretary Clinton's extreme carelessness possibly jeopardized the safety and security of our citizens and nation. Her extreme carelessness suggests she cannot be trusted with the nation's most sensitive secrets if she is nevertheless elected president. Frankly, the FBI's conclusion leaves me. And General Lynch, if you would please rise, I'll begin by swearing you in. You swear that the testimony that you are about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Thank you. Let the record reflect that the witness has responded in the affirmative. Before being confirmed as Attorney General in May of last year, you were first nominated by President Obama to serve as the United States Attorney for the Eastern District of New York, and you were originally appointed to the U.S. Attorney post in 1999 by former President Bill Clinton. The existence of Secretary Clinton's private email server was first brought to light in March of last year, 1 month before your confirmation as Attorney General.
Oh, goodness. That's all right. But I'm sure there's somebody back there that's really nervous right now. Don't you think? They're sweating bullets back there right now. Where were we?
From the Orwellian playbook, those in control are always worried about the ants uprising. Unfortunately, their demographics gives no guidance for the hornet uprising. Perhaps their bubble statistics showed people dumbed down and asleep enough for the monsters to remove their mask now. I am sure the shiny AI, artificial intelligence guides formerly known as JADE Helm doesn't take into consideration the stinging locust when the fifth seal is opened. Revelation 9:3 And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. 5 And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months, and their torment was as the torment of a scorpion, when he striketh a man. 6 And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. I imagine more than a few will be diving into their well-stocked luxurious bunkers now that the rule of law has been eliminated right before our very eyes, and before the eyes of all enemies both old and new, that Obama and Clinton went to great lengths to provoke. The Attorney General, AG, cannot even admit now knowing the law, even to the point of determining if going 65 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone is breaking the law. Can she even say, yes, stealing a piece of bubble gum from a convenience store is breaking the law if you are in it? No. If you are Clinton? Her go-to-Dodge answer is it depends on the circumstances. They would have to be reviewed. No doubt she probably memorized the portion of the playbook that assures if you repeat a lie often enough you can make people believe it is true. Oops, got that one wrong again. The ants just are not buying it, and neither are the hornets. Maybe the Attorney General had more incentive for letting Clinton off the hook than the promise of being the Attorney General in the next regime. Perhaps she is worried her neck could be crushed in a freak barbell accident. The Clinton graveyard always has room for one more, it seems. The opposite of the rule of law is anarchy. This is Obama's fundamental transformation of America.
What was going on and why they were doing what they were doing.
No. Again, we were misled that there were supposedly protests and then something sprang out of that, an assault sprang out of that. And that was easily ascertained that was not the fact. And the American people could have known that within days, and they didn't know that.
With all due respect, the fact is we had 4 dead Americans. Was it because of a protest, or was it because of guys out for a walk one night who decided they'd go kill some Americans? What difference at this point does it make?
Good evening, everybody. It is an honor to be here at my last, and perhaps the last, White House Correspondents' Day. You all look great. The end of the Republic has never looked better.
We really need camps for adults. We need the kind of camps that you all run. I mean, really, where, none of the serious stuff, none of the, life challenge stuff, more fun. I think we have a huge fun deficit. And we need to figure out how to fill that fun deficit, certainly for our kids. We're much less racist, sexist, homophobic, all of those things. But we sure don't want to spend time with anybody who we disagree with politically.
I don't know why that's funny.
You can have the red cabin, the blue cabin, have to come together and actually listen to each other. Wouldn't that be a novel idea? And sort of create this, much more open. I'm sorry, a little note of levity at 7:15.
Well, I mean,
what difference at this point does it make? I'm sorry, a little note of levity at 7:15.
Well, I mean,